We crushed our goal and found over 75 moose sheds so far this year. Now it's time to admire some of our collection. So this man did it, 75 sheds found.
76.
Today we're actually going to lay them all out and take a look at them all.
All the ones we carried out.
Right,
There
all
was
the nice
a
ones.
lot that got left in the bush, so.
So you can go back and watch all those videos if you want to see them all. But if not, stay tuned for all the ones that we did keep. Chase has his 2 dead heads that he found, and we're going to pressure wash the one because we want to restore it.
Yes.
Bleach the skull and stain the antlers, make it look fresh.
So here we go.
So we're just gonna get these organized to the way Chase wants them. Send the drone up, take some pictures, and explain some of our favorites. I think we got it pretty much organized.
Yeah.
Now Chase wants to talk about his antlers.
This one here, I believe are the same moose, different years, and I got 2 or 3 more of his antlers from previous years. From this guy here.
Nice.
These ones here were probably related. I don't think it's the same moose, but definitely same characteristics in the palms and the paddles. So this guy was a giant. I would have loved to seen this full rack.
That's our biggest antler, I think, right? Of the year?
I think so. So these are our 2 biggest antlers.
For the season.
The season, yeah. This one is obviously nice freshy. This one, obviously, the bears got a hold of. But this thing would have been monstrous. And this thing is monstrous.
Hopefully he's around for the hunting season.
Yeah, look at the base on that thing. Just huge, super thick all the way through.
Definitely a nice
One
antler.
of my favorite antlers
of the season.
This is another favorite. It's got the big hook. If you notice, actually, this one's got it. This one's got it. That one we just broke it off.
It's lying in the grass there.
That big guy's got it.
The deadhead.
Yeah, the deadhead. There's a few more that all have the hook. So it's definitely a gene trait of the area. This one here is Dad's find, which is super cool. Like, just heavy base. It's definitely one of my favorite antlers of the year too. Like, just super gnarly.
Top 5.
Yeah, definitely top 5. And then we go over to Gangles.
What about your wife's nice antler?
Which one?
Is that one of your top 5s?
Which one? Which one did you find?
That one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the top 5. This one is definitely another favorite. Just such a big board.
So we found these ones in the winter, so that's why
Yeah.
they're so dark still on both sides, which is awesome. We love the colors.
Yeah.
Flip it around for a sec.
Such a big board.
Nice and
See
dark.
where it's rubbing on the jack pine.
Well, thank you for giving me some recognition.
Yeah, that is a super cool antler.
Perfect. On to the next.
For unique antlers of the season, we definitely got these 2. This thing is just crazy. It's big, like, it's not super big mass, but if you could kind of see, it's kind of palmated. So I don't know if this originally was a paddle and this moose is just so old that he just lost everything. But another super cool sweep.
Yeah.
This thing is just
Also pretty gnarly.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Unique.
Yeah, super unique.
All the antlers are unique. We're going to talk about antlers that we call Gangles next. I think I probably still have a footage from the winter, but we found two together and we kind of decided that they weren't a set and that they were two bulls fighting. And then in the spring, Chase's dad found the matching antler.
Is official.
So it sums up the debate that it was two bulls fighting and this is the set.
This is the set.
You can't deny it.
Yeah, there's no denying that that's a set.
And just because they're so long, we call them Gangles.
Yeah, big hooks on the front.
Like his wife's hands.
Yeah, like look at those. Just like Ashley's gangly fingers. So this is what...
This was like one of the things that made us, or made Chase question it.
Yeah, so it wasn't a clean break like this. This is a nice clean break, a natural fall off. This took so much bone. And this antler is not that heavy, so it shouldn't have broke that much bone out. So
which one did we find it with? Want to go grab that one?
Yeah.
So awesome though. My husband rocks.
So we found it with this one here.
Also.
So this one took a big chunk out, and that took chunks out. So
you want to hold those ones up together? If I have the footage, I'll put it in from the winter. That's cool.
Look at that.
All right, we'll pick up the other one.
Oh, okay. Okay, thanks, Jared.
Woohoo! Right on. That's amazing.
So, like, look at the size difference.
So you just never know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So they were way too different to be the same.
Which is not uncommon. There are moose out there that are different, but...
Yes, but...
This was the thing.
This was the telltale sign.
So another cool story from the year.
And the sweep and the straight was another thing that I was like, usually they're the same on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you look at it, they both have the sweep.
Yes.
So
we should take a picture.
There it is, Gangles.
So this season we did find quite a few matches, but these are the ones we pulled out. A lot we left in because they were a little bit old.
Or too far back in there.
Or too far back.
This here, I believe, is another match set. Cool old moose. Big fronts on this. But definitely unique moose. And I also got, I believe, which is one more year off of this guy on his downhill swing. Kind of started tilting in, but definitely a cool old moose.
Same genetics there, I guess, or same moose?
Well,
who knows?
If you look at the points, just like three, hook, next point, and then the two.
Definitely some similarities.
And it was, these two were
in the same area.
Oh, like not even 50 yards apart.
Cool.
So I believe this is the same moose, just different years.
All right, that's cool. On to the next batch.
So if you remember, this was number 49, spotted with the drone.
Oh.
Number 50, that was a match set. So big bases, and I believe this was the year previous to that. Same split up here, big bent forks. He lost one on this side, he lost one on that side compared to there. And then I believe this is him the year before that. And I believe this is him in his prime. These were all found in the same location. So yeah, like I said, if you look at this, look at that, oops, look at that one, same thing. Had that big sweep. But like I say, this one's busted off. I think this is probably 5 or 6 years prior to that. So we definitely are missing some in between here, but I believe that's the same moose, so he's old.
So Chase found 2 dead heads with antlers this year. If you watch the videos, he found multiple skulls.
Yeah,
But
only 1 bull skull without antlers, but there was
tons of cows.
yeah 6, 7 cow heads I found.
So this is the first one he found.
This was the first one.
Super awesome.
Yeah, like look at that front on this thing.
This was a winter find.
Yeah.
And the wolves brought you to this deadhead?
The wolves were tracked out this lake, and I walked in on one trail, didn't find anything. I was leaving, seeing another wolf trail going in, so I figured better check it out. They were chewing on this at the time, but I believe there still was something dead back there.
Moving on to the next one. This one is a giant. So this is the one that we're going to restore.
Yeah, this is worth restoring.
And we're going to start that process today by pressure cleaning.
Big hook. Like I said, characteristic of that area. Big bases on both sides. And big old fronts.
Yes.
This is what I'm hoping to see this fall.
I hope so.
Be nice.
Fingers crossed.
Shoot something like this. Obviously it's not going to be this one because he's dead, but we might get lucky.
But meat above antlers in the hunting season.
Oh yeah, we're not picky hunters. We shoot the first good clean opportunity we get.
Yes.
So.
Antlers are always a bonus though.
Yeah, you don't have to shoot them. You can just go find them afterwards.
Okay, so we're gonna grab those 2 big ones and just lay them out in here just to show you.
So roughly this one would have sat about there if you match up on the skull. So it is wider, right there, and that one's pretty close to the same. But
yeah, the base.
Yeah, but the base, I believe, takes it on this one. Yeah. Bigger base. So yeah, definitely cool compared to.
So this moose might be walking around still. Yeah. Because that's a fresh antler.
This guy here, if you would put his antler to about there, he goes
a little bigger on the top. So.
Yeah, bigger there. But he would have been even longer antlered. And if this thing was full, it would have weighed a lot more just because it's so filled in.
That's a big one.
This would have been a big moose.
So there we are. So awesome. I'm gonna toss the drone up, get some cool footage, test out Chase's skills.
Not that great.
Well, only one way to get better.
See if I can find some antlers.
Don't see any around here. Ha ha ha. So I have a question.
What's your question?
What do you plan to do with all these antlers?
To be determined. For now, they're going in the shed.
So don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're new here, all these antlers and 76 from this year are in a playlist on our channel. So you can go back and watch them all. And we'll see you in the next video.